Are you also confused regarding the prayer of rain, that we seem to have discrepancies between when it started to be said in Israel, when it's going to be said over here? So if you are interested and confused, let's first say chapter of Tehillim and give some tzedakah, and then we will discuss it. So Psalm 100. Mizmoy lesoida, Oriol Adonai kol haaretz idu es Adonai b'simcha, boi lefanav b'nana du'uki Adonai elimu sana v'lo enachnam b'tzoi marisoi, boi yishoru b'soida chatzroisa b'sila hoida rebachu shumoi, ki toiv Adonai lo'elam chazdoi v'yad doir v'doir emunasoi, and some tzedakah, with a prayer that the whole world should come to their senses and realize the beauty of godliness, the beauty of belief in God, and the beauty of unity, and the beauty of the imminent coming of Mashiach. So, on Shmini Atzeret, the first day of the 2 days of Simchas Torah, or in Israel the 1 day Simchas Torah, we prayed Moirid HaGeshem, we prayed for the rain. Since then, we started saying in the first blessing of the Amidah, we say, Mashiv HaRuach u'Moirid HaGeshem. He causes the wind to blow and the rain to fall. But then we waited, at least in Israel, to the 7th day of the month of Cheshvan, which was last week, to include the prayer of rain, V'sein tal umoto livracha, or as the Sephardic have a more extensive prayer, on the 7th of Cheshvan, which was last week. And in fact, here in diaspora, where I'm still, for now, till Moshiach is coming, hopefully today, we're going to only start on the 5th of December. Why? Why this discrepancy? Now, if we prayed for rain on Shmini Atzeres, shouldn't we start immediately after Sukkot, say, V'sein Talamoto? Why waiting to the 7th of Cheshvan? And why do we go by the secular calendar? By December, we don't give it a Jewish date. So just to clarify, let's first get a little bit of an understanding about the prayer of rain. Praying for rain is an old established Jewish tradition, because we realize that rain is something which is extremely important for the survival of any community. Growth, plantation, everything depends on the rain. And we know that in Israel, rain is not that abundant at some times. There's been many times that we had to make fasts for the rain to be present, because it was years of drought. So when the members of the Great Assembly established the prayers, they made sure that in the Amidah, in the prayers, should be included a prayer for rain. But there's two parts. The first one is actually not so much of a prayer than a statement of faith that we recognize that wind and rain is all coming from God. Mashiv HaRuach u'Moirid HaGeshem. You are the one who makes the wind to blow, and you are the one who makes the rain to fall. But later on in Baruch Aleinu, when we pray for the year, when we pray for a successful year, that's where the rain prayer was included. So why waiting till the 7th of Cheshvan? The reason for that was, still is, actually historically, on Sukkot, the entire Jewish community was supposed to ascend, pilgrim, to Yerushalayim. The sages wanted to protect them upon their return home, to make sure that they should have safe travel, not in rain and mud, because you realize rain at that time was making the roads dangerous. So we waited till the 7th of the month of Cheshvan, which is the last, which is 15 days after the prayer for rain, to make sure that everybody should be able to be home. But out of Israel, where the majority of the community at that time lived in Babylonia, there the season of rain is later. And the season of rain starts around the 5th of December. I'm not going to go in that to 1 day before, 1 day after. That's too much of a calculation on the calendars. So the Chachamim have established that out of Israel in the diaspora, where the majority of the Jewish community lived at that time, should start saying it when the rain season is. Now, if that's the case, so then every community, every part of the world, the southern hemisphere, the northern hemisphere, should say it at a time when it's the rain season. But we are not praying just for ourselves. We're praying for the whole world. We're praying for the whole community. And since the majority of the Jewish community lives in the northern hemisphere, and therefore we go according to a traditionally established date, which is going back, as I said, to the time when the Jewish people were in Babylon, which is Iraq, and it's the 5th of December. But Rabbeinu Shalom, give us the ultimate beautiful rain, the blessing of Mashiach.